The sea covers over 2/3 of the planet's surface. Yet we know more about space and the universe than we do about our own oceans. Between the states of Connecticut and New York is the Long Island Sound, a naturally protected channel into New York City used for over hundreds of years. The Sound's rich maritime history has played a significant role in the growth of our country. Join us as we explore its unsung residents and its forgotten history. Welcome back, everybody. This is Captain Dennis with Squalus Marine Divers. Today we're going to dive the wreck of the Port Nelson. This ship was donated by the Bahamian Coast Guard to be sunk as an artificial reef. Sitting in about 80 to 85 feet of water, the Port Nelson is a really cool shipwreck. There's a lot of things to look at, and it's a military ship, so it's even more interesting if you ask me. Here you can see one of the local residents to the Port Nelson. And then as we make our way aft, this area would have housed mostly antennas, radar, and remote sensory equipment for the ship to find its way through tough conditions. As we descend from the bridge, we get a glimpse of two large engines that once powered this great vessel. Here we are on the stern of the ship. If I'm not mistaken, this is the exhaust for the ship. And here you can see the ship is clearly listing lazily to the left. I make my way around the port side of the ship, and I come across a very curious barracuda. As you can see, he's more afraid of me than I am of him.
Was ist los? Das ist Alf! It's always fun to dive on the shipwrecks with Alf. He shoots a gun at you.
As you can see, you can have all kinds of fun on these shipwrecks. It's important to remember that this ship was sunk on purpose, but it is a military ship. All over the world, there are countless shipwrecks where people lost their lives.
Some of these wrecks are actual war graves. These sites are protected by international treaties. And it's important to treat these sites with the same reverence that you would at an actual cemetery. As we near the end of our dive, it's time for a quick penetration into the Port Nelson. This silt is a good indication that somebody's in here ahead of me. As I turn on my light, I spot something sliding up the wall. It's a lionfish. A lionfish is an invasive species down here in the islands. They have no natural predators, and their spines are very poisonous. We slowly make our way back to the bow of the ship, with some time for a quick peek inside some of these hatches. Even more forward, we come across the winch, where the ascent line has been tied for divers to make their way back up to the ship. Here's a grappling hook that may have been used to tie into this wreck. Oh, and look at that. Spark plug, I'm taking this. As we hang for our safety stop on the ascent line, we have a final look at the Port Nelson. At this time, I'd like to say thanks to all of our friends in the Bahamas at Stewart Coves. And be sure to check us out next time for another exciting video with Squalus Marine Divers. Be sure to find us on Facebook and on YouTube. Until next time, I'm Captain Dennis.